I remember during one of the transitions of President Babangida, and that was the issue of citizenship. And in that decree, he made it eligible for any Nigerian. If you have lived in a place for a minimum of 3 years and you pay their tax, you are eligible to contest in that state. A noble provision who would have brought about integration and unity in this country. But of course, it's typical of Babangida, when we went halfway, he disbanded. And those of us, I don't know how many of us were here, participated in the 1994-95 Constitutional Conference. When we brought the issue, we said, okay, let us put it in our constitution. Oh my God. There was horrible uproar. Total rejection that people didn't want. And of course, it was a constitutional conference, elected delegates. Some of us believed in that provision, but unfortunately we were in the minority. And the provision was rejected. Madam Deputy Governor, I hope we will have the opportunity to review our constitution again, which I believe I will lead that if I become president. I hope some of these powers and resources we are going to devolve to the states. We will make it possible for people who live outside their states, not necessarily who marry outside the states, but people, and all Nigerians. I mean, we all live outside our various states of origin or of birth. And that is actually one of the provisions that is available in the United States Constitution. You don't have to. I think their one is maybe 6 months, 1 year, and then you become a citizen of that state. You can run for elections, do 2 years. So I thought members of the new generation of PDP, this is an issue you can put on the front banner as you continue with your political awareness and then campaigns, because we will definitely come to a situation where we will review our constitution. Let me congratulate you for putting together this new generation body of our party. But what I want you to understand is that politics is a career. In fact, I started mine before I even left the university. So in the university, I was a student politician. I contested all the elections, 1 year, 1 year, 2 years, and that's why I think I came out with a lower grade, because every time I was running for an elective office in the Students' Union, I started from, I contested for secretary, I lost to somebody, then contested for assistant secretary, I won, and then from there, and on, until I left. And therefore continued after I left the civil service. It is a career. Don't get disappointed. Don't get frustrated because you lose an election one time or second time or even third time. On the presidency, this is my third time on the ballot, and on other occasions I never even reached the ballot. So it is a career. It requires perseverance, it requires patience, and I thought I should let you know this if you want to make a career out of it. If not, then if you try once and you feel you can't handle it, move on to another aspect of your life. Again, there is no monopoly of good governance, whether you are young or old. There is no monopoly. You cannot say only young leaders can be good leaders. We have seen young leaders who have failed in leadership. You can't say, like the chairman has said, only old people can be good leaders, because we have seen elderly people who have failed woefully. We are going through one. So, I think it is a matter of training. If you are very well trained, like the chairman said, yes, I admit I have trained all my children. I have trained them, and I have a pattern of behavior which I insist from each and every one of them, or you face discipline. So it all depends on the kind of training you give to your children. And I have, yes, I'm an only child of my parents. Today I have more than 20 of my children. And I make sure they are all very well trained. Nobody is allowed to misbehave. Of course, if you misbehave, you are dealt with. So it is the training that you receive that determines the leadership that you can give to others and to the society. So it is not, good leadership is not the monopoly of the old, and is not the monopoly of the young. We must bear this in mind. So let me not take too much of your time. I'm a politician, maybe I may be talking. So I want to congratulate you, new generation, for this wonderful initiative. And I hope that you will be very, very determined in achieving the objectives of this new generation. As you know, our current electoral process is being devolved to the polling unit. We don't want you in Abuja. We don't want you even in your state. We want you in your polling unit, polling booth. Go and deliver it to us. Protect the votes there and deliver it to us there. So, as far as PDP is concerned, we are going to unveil a campaign structure that is more emphasis on the polling unit. We are not going to have an unwieldy campaign council, and we are not going to be engaged in the jamboree campaign that they used to do. We are going to put emphasis at the polling unit. I want you to take note of that. Don't hang around in Abuja, establishing and creating so many support groups, running between my campaign office and my house and PDP headquarters, and think you are doing any good thing to the party or even to yourself. Go back to your unit. Deliver it. So, new generation, congratulations on a wonderful job, and I wish you every success. If you need consultancy, the party chairman is here. He will give you all the consultancy you need. Thank you very much.